So how's everybody doing? How is my YouTube family doing? I really hope that you're all doing good and you're taking care of yourself and your family and your friends. In my last video, if you remember, we had discussed about harnessing onto the positive energy and keeping yourself happy. And also I had asked you a question, remember, where do you want to live? So I also gave you my answer if someone asks me. So if you have not seen that video, you can go back and see it after you finish watching this one. I'll be putting up the link to the video somewhere here or here towards the end of my video. Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's start. I thought we would be discussing something very simple, something which everybody speaks of and everybody has different ideas, and thoughts. Do you remember in the first video I had asked you a question, what do you really want to do? How will you do it? And all that. I think I discussed a bit of that in the previous video also. Whatever you want to do, whatever your aim is, whatever your goal is, you always have to make a route map to it, right? Just like when you are going on a trekking or when you're going for camping, you always have a map. You're visiting the country, and nowadays we do have Google Maps, right? So anyway, we need a map. We need a set of directions we follow to reach our destination, right? So for that, in the same way, you need to make a map, how you are going to start, right? And the process, and then to the destination in whichever format. Either we can put in the S format or the flowchart format. Remember, you put a capsule and you write things and you make a flowchart, right? So any format will do. There must definitely be a plan. You need to write it down, jot it down in a notebook like this and there, and every time you write, okay, from this to this and then to this, like point A to point B, and finally wherever your destination ends. So every A, B, C, D that you have marked, you can put that as the milestones. Okay, so definitely you need to make a rough plan, at least if you are very keen on attaining your goal or reaching your aim. Definitely you need a map. A process chart is a must. So I just have a small piece of paper here. This is your start points, okay, and you need to go to A. Start from here, go to A, then B, then C, D, like that. Okay, so this is your aim, and this is where you start. All right, now the question is, what you see in front of you is this triangle shaped mountain. If you just stand here at the start point and you don't go through all this, you're never going to reach here, right? So my point is, we always see the goal. This is our goal. We always see this. But what we don't see, what most of us don't see, is this big process, right? So everybody says, I've always heard people, even some of my coaches, telling me, focus on the aim, focus on the goal. No, I would like to differ here a little bit, because what I have understood, that you have to focus on your aim. Definitely, that is where I need to reach. This is my aim. I would like to suggest that you guys put more focus on the pathway. You can see, put more focus on the path. This is the path, right? You can also have a normal flow chart. What I want to tell you is that the process is going to be a lengthy one, whatever your aim is. So always remember to focus on the pathway. What is the pathway that I'm going to choose if I need to? For example, let's say you need to reduce your weight. Let's make it as simple. So how I'm going to do it? You have to first of all set a time period. So every aim every goal has a time period, right? So you set the goal. I will be keeping a 3-month time period, or let's say a 6 months time period, okay? And because I don't want any unhealthy reactions on my body, I'll be taking it slow, one step at a time. Remember, I told you in the last video. Tomorrow onwards, I've decided to start. Now I have to make a plan for the 90-day. Got me? I have to make a plan. I have to make a thorough understanding of what I'll be doing every day, what will be my routine, how I'm going to plan it. All that stuff you need to chart out a plan, whether I'll be going to gym, do a particular type of exercise, or whether I'll be joining any dance classes, whether I'll be going for aerobics and things like that. So whatever you decide to do, you need a plan. Without plan, nothing works out. I've made a plan. Imagine I have made a plan for 90 days, okay, or I've made a plan for 6 months. Now you have your starting point, right? You have your ending point, and you have also the time period. Now the problem lies in how focused you can keep yourself each and every single day for this 90-day or 6-month period. This is where everything or everyone tumbles off, because you have a beautiful aim, a goal to take care of your health, and then first few days you'll be following it, and then what happens? You feel, okay, I've done it for a week, let me take a break, let me take a rest. But believe me friends, it doesn't work like that. You have to have that same dedication, that same amount of energy, the same amount of focus if you need to achieve the aim of a healthy physical body. This is an example I'm telling you. Your aim can be anything, maybe to progress in your career, or to learn some new skill, or to probably think of some financial plans. Whatever it is, you need to have a time period. You need to focus on your path. And what happens is that once you thoroughly, strictly, you focus and you follow the plan that you have already written it down, there is something which we forget to do. You know what? We forget to appreciate ourselves, and that is where things go wrong. Imagine I have completed a week. I should take up some time and just appreciate, talk to yourself. Remember, I told you, talk to yourself. Appreciate myself. Oh great, AJ, you have completed one whole week, and I feel more energetic. I feel that my body is becoming more younger, or my body is not feeling any pain, or my body is doing well. Okay, so congratulations to yourself. You can do this. We should do better next time. So this type of motivation, a self-motivation, you should be giving yourself. Now imagine something happened, your plan doesn't work out. Maybe you got sick, or your trainer got sick, or there is some kind of, like what we faced just now, a pandemic. So we cannot be prepared for everything, right? When things happen unexpected, definitely we feel unhappy. We feel, okay, what the hell, what happened now? I was going perfectly all right, and then suddenly everything just comes down, like a landslide, or even worse than that. But that is the time you have to think, okay, now about your aim. I should not forget my aim. Okay, now something has happened, but still I have my aim. All right, now I need to change my plan. Now I need to make a better plan. Now I cannot probably go outside, or cannot go to a gym. Let me try something at home, right? We all can do that. I'm just giving an example of keeping yourself healthy. It can be your aim, can be anything, as I previously already told you. So then you have to make a change, because sometimes certain things don't work the way we want it to work. So you should try to, definitely, if I say that you should not get upset, that will not be right. We are human beings, and we tend to get upset and sad when things don't work the way we expect it to work. It's okay, it happens. Nobody's life is perfect. Don't forget about that. We are human beings, and we are totally imperfect. So you can take a small break just to contemplate on how you're going to rework on your plan. Okay, right? So I'll see you next week. Yeah, probably not next week, maybe this Friday again, and we'll continue discussing on this. Thank you for watching, and please do like and comment and share and subscribe. Peace out. Keep well. Take care.